What episode is this? 3?
No.
2.
This is like 5.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, we've done 2 the other episodes. the other times.
What's up, guys? This is Milltown Productions, and my name is Jace.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Jason.
And today we are continuing Game of Thrones, episode 5, I believe. I don't know what the name of the episode is.
It is
Cinco.
The Wolf and the Lion.
Ooh, I'm gonna like this one. The dire wolf is the Starks. The lion is the Lannisters. The Baratheons are the stag, and the Targaryens is the dragon.
Hey.
Who's the octopus?
What? That's Alibi. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that, bro.
That's a Siege reference, everyone.
That's right.
Recently, we've seen Bran have a dream about
Yes.
a three-eyed raven.
Yep.
That was a little weird.
Yeah, that was very weird. Oh yeah, never mind. We were talking about if Cersei and Jaime had a baby, it would look like that raven because it would have
yeah.
3 eyes.
And
Undeformated.
then
Yep.
Bran got some stories about long winters because he's never experienced one.
Oh yeah, it was weird because he was kind of like scared, but also when she was
Into
like,
it.
"Is this what you want to hear?" He's like, "Yes."
Keep going.
I hate it so much, but I love it.
Right now, Ned is in King's Landing, serving as the Hand of the King.
Yep. Teaching
Arya.
Arya how to sword fight, or at
Arya
least
started
being
her
there
training.
while she's
Sirio Farel.
while she's training with Bob Ross of Spain.
He's the water dancer.
Yeah.
Yep. Water painting dancer.
Although, before he went to King's Landing, if we remember, Kat's sister sent a letter by Raven
Yep.
saying that she believes Jon Arryn was murdered instead of dying by natural causes. And it seems as though Ned's kind of trying to look into that right now. He brought it up to the Grand Maester in King's Landing, and he was a little dismissive. He was like, no.
There's no way. But if anyone was to,
Yeah.
you know who is. Anyways,
And,
a eunuch.
yeah, he tried to kind of
Oh, yeah.
pass it off on Varys.
Yep.
And but Ned did take that book that Jon Arryn was looking at that was given all the descriptions of the past families that
The
were.
royal families.
Yeah.
Yep. Or the big names.
So I guess we'll see maybe a revelation with that what he's trying to look for, what Jon Arryn was trying to look for.
Yes.
One of the last, I think the very last thing we saw was Catelyn confronting Tyrion in the tavern.
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
forgot. Yep.
She started rallying the other houses that were in there because she still believes he's the one that kind of sent for the guy to make the attempt on Bran's life.
Right.
So.
I'm curious to see where it picks up, if it picks up at that moment, or if we even get to see any of that play out in this episode, or if that's going to be, somewhere in this episode, or maybe in another episode where they might just like completely, leave us on that kind of cliffhanger there, but then not even show us anything else for another episode.
You pick up like 3 episodes later, and like Catelyn and Tyrion are best friends because
Right.
he's managed to be charming enough to her.
Right.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. We also saw Jon Snow at the wall.
Yep, he was bonding a lot more with Sam.
Yes, with Samwise.
Yeah, Samwell Tarly.
That's right.
I liked the scene of them in the little like the bar that they have there cleaning, and they were talking about girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were both like, "Well, I've never done anything," And Sam's like, "He didn't know where to put it." He's like, "I know where to put it."
But then, was it the general? No, it wasn't the general that walked in. It was
The Lord Commander.
Lord Commander, that walked in and was like, "Oh, you guys think it's funny, huh? You guys want a
Yeah.
joke? Well, I'll tell you what's not a joke. Getting your dick ripped off by wildlings."
Oh, wildlings.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he came in and give this whole, women smothering their babies because they're too cold and shit like that. He's
Yeah.
like, "That's not funny." And I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but what we were saying was funny.
Yeah.
We weren't saying that's funny.
Great to be a killjoy. God.
Killjoy, Greyjoy.
That's right.
So, yeah, I don't know if there was there might be some other stuff we're missing because a lot happens
Right.
in these. But other than that, I don't know. Right now, it kind of looks like Littlefinger is trying to help out a little bit with Ned
So yeah.
because Ned said something like, "Oh, like you were actually being truthful," and he was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
And Ned was like, "Well, I guess I shouldn't have mistrusted you." But Littlefinger did say, "Mistrusting me was the smartest thing you've done."
Yep.
One thing I also liked was we got the story between the Hound and the Mountain from Littlefinger. in a very weird way when he was trying to kind of make Sansa uncomfortable at the tournament.
It was awkward how he just leaned in and was like, "You want to know how he got those scars? Here's how he got them, but don't ever repeat it, otherwise they'll fucking kill you." No, why the fuck you tell me, bro?
But it really just kind of makes, even though we saw the Hound after having killed the butcher's boy, there's something about the Hound that's intriguing to me because we hear about the Mountain, he just seems like a dick. And then he ended up killing the guy that he was jousting with. Obviously.
Not on purpose.
Yeah. But kind of on purpose because you're jousting. So that you know that there's the possibility that could happen.
Yeah.
And you would think the Mountain would try and go for a dangerous spot to hit after hearing that he put his brother's head into a fire.
Yeah.
Probably.
Just for playing with his toy.
Yeah.
But it makes me want to know more about, the Hound because like he seems like just a loyal server of the crown.
Right. I mean, he's pretty badass himself.
He looks just as big as the Mountain. So,
Yeah.
Well, we will find out.
That's right. Moral of the story is don't touch other people's shit.
yeah, because you might lose 3/4 of your hair.
Yeah.
And scars all over his face.
Yeah,
That's right.
he's half Freddy Krueger.
Half Freddy Krueger.
But other than that, I think we're good to continue on.
If you guys enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe.
That's right. I will stay out of the comments on this. So
Yes, on these videos for
feel
sure.
free to comment whatever you want to. But if you want to possibly, preface it with like, "I love you, Brandon. I want to have your babies."
Oh.
I don't think anyone wants to have your babies, Brandon.
I know.
Let's get a blam.
With that being said, I shall give the best blam of my life. In fact, when you hear the most realistic gunshot you've ever heard in your entire life, the show has started. Pow! That's cool. Is that outside of
King's Landing, it
okay.
looks like. Yeah, there's Ned.
Life is strange.
Yes, it is.
Not so many years ago, we fought as enemies at the Trident.
I'm glad we never met on the field, Sir Barristan.
You're too modest. I've seen you cut down a dozen great knights.
My father once told me you were the best he'd ever seen.
What the Mad King did to him was a terrible crime.
That lad, he was a squire until a few months ago. How could he afford a new suit of armor?
It's made too small, Your Grace. It won't go.
Your mother was a dumb whore with a fat arse. Did you know that?
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
You're too fat for your armor.
Fat. Fat, is it? Oh, it's funny, is it?
Oh, my God.
No, Your Grace.
No. You don't like the hands joke?
You're torturing the poor boy.
Go find the breastplate stretcher! Now!
Oh, God.
How long before he figures it out?
Maybe you should have one invented. You're a squire. A Lannister boy.
He looks like the hair sniffer in Charlie's Angels.
No.
Enough of this. Let's go watch him ride. At least I can smell someone else's blood.
Yeah.
Robert. What? An inspiring sight for the people, eh? Come, bow before your king. Bow, you shits.
Arr, 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 arr.
He is funny.
Yeah, he is.
Wouldn't it be
anything-
weird to, like, have one of your best friends be king?
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
Where's
The mountain.
At her dancing lessons.
Dancing.
dancing.
Thank you, Sir Loris.
What the fuck was that?
Shit.
Such a shame, Littlefinger. It would have been so nice for you to have a friend.
And tell me, Lord Renly, when will you be having your friend?
Did he just out him for being gay? Sword.
I hate this part.
Oh! What the hell?
Leave him be. Stop this madness in the name of your...
Damn.
you my life, sir.
I'm no sir.
Which, by the way, the guy that it seemed like Littlefinger was mocking there, that he was talking about betting with, is one of Robert's brothers. Renly.
Oh, so he's a Baratheon.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
You'll be out in droves, looking for me in the wrong place. Word's probably got into my father by now. He'll be offering a handsome reward.
You're taking me to your sisters to answer for my imagined crimes. Tell me, Lady Stark, when was the last time you saw your sister?
5 years ago.
She's changed. She was always a bit touched, but now you might as well kill me here.
I am not a murderer, Lannister.
Neither am I.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh, are these the Hill tribes?
I would assume so.
Bro, a letter opener?
Untie me. If I die, what's the point?
Damn. All right. Oh, into the neck. Oh, into his face.
Ew.
Iron Island. Sigil, a kraken.
A kraken. There you go. There's the answer. To your
Yeah, the
question.
octopus.
Yeah.
It's the Iron Islands.
Yeah.
The Iron Islands. Is that their fucking name?
That's where they live, is the Iron Islands, and then it's the Greyjoys that inhabit it. Like,
Got it. Okay.
they're like the lords of that.
Yeah.
I'll never shoot another arrow.
And where is that written?
You need legs to work a bow.
If the saddle Lord Tyrion designed actually works, you could learn to shoot a bow from horseback.
Really?
Dothraki boys learn when they're 4 years old. Why shouldn't you?
How is your son, my lord?
He'll never walk again.
I suffered an early mutilation myself. Some doors close forever. Others open in most unexpected places. If the wrong ears heard what I'm about to tell you, off comes my head. And who would mourn poor Varys then? You are the king's hand, and the king is a fool. Your friend, I know, but a fool, and doomed unless you save him.
Why have you waited so long to tell me this?
I didn't trust you. There are few men of honor in the capital. You are one of them. I would like to believe I am another, strange as that may seem.
What sort of doom does the king face?
The same sort as Jon Arryn. The Tears of Lys, they call it. Lord Arryn was a kind and trusting man. There was one boy. All he was, he owed to Jon Arryn.
The squire, Sir Hugh.
Pity what happened to him. Just when his life seemed to be going so nicely.
Why kill him?
He started asking questions.
The rest will come. And when he knows the truth, what will he do?
The gods alone know. The fools tried to kill his son. The wolf and the lion will bit each other's throats.
If one hand can die, why not a second?
This hand is not the other.
One of these hands is not like the other.
I actually really don't remember that part right there.
You look a bit lonely today.
Or it looks like a salamander.
Tell me,
It's getting interesting.
does someone somewhere keep your balls in a little box? I've often wondered.
Do you know, I have no idea where they are, and we had been so close. Everyone's well aware of your enduring fondness for Lord Stark's wife. If the Lannisters were behind the attempt on the Stark boy's life, and it was discovered that you helped the Starks come to that conclusion...
One shudders at the thought. But you know something? I do believe that I have seen you even more recently than you have seen me.
Have you?
Earlier today, I distinctly recall seeing you talking to Lord Stark in his chambers.
Was that you under the bed?
And not long after that, that's when I saw you escorting a certain foreign dignitary. Council business.
From Essos?
Yeah. That's another great scene that I love of posturing, where they're both like kind of
Yes.
I love it.
And using fancy words.
Yeah. Trying to outwit the other.
You promised me this would stop.
They said they were going to kill you.
Who did?
I didn't see them. But I think One was fat.
Oh, Harriet.
I'm not lying.
Where did you hear this?
In the dungeons, near the dragon skulls. How many guards does my father have?
Here in King's Landing, 50.
You wouldn't let anyone kill him, would you?
Whoa.
No fear on that account, little lady.
A whore is pregnant.
You're speaking of murdering a child.
I warned you this would happen back in the north. I warned you, but you didn't care to hear. Well, I've got 7 kingdoms to rule. 1 king, 7 kingdoms. Do you think honor keeps them in line? It's fear. Fear and blood.
Then we're no better than the Mad King.
Careful, Ned. Careful now. A Targaryen at the head of a Dothraki army. What then?
The narrow sea still lies between us. The Robert I grew up with didn't tremble at the shadow of an unborn child. I will have no part in it.
You're the king's hand, Lord Stark. You'll do as I command, or I'll find me a hand who will.
And good luck to him.
Go run back to Winterfell! I'll have your head on a spike!
His Grace went on about you at some length after you took your leave. The word treason was mentioned. If you're still here come nightfall, I'll take you to see the last person John Arryn spoke with before falling ill. If that sort of thing still interests you.
You bring him here without permission. You pollute my home with his presence.
Lysa, you wrote me about the Lannisters, warning me
to stay away from them, not to bring one here. He killed your father. He murdered the hand of the king.
Oh, did I kill him too? I've been a very busy man.
You will watch your tongue. My sister's guest is weary. Take him down below so he can rest. Introduce him to Maud.
You go sleep, dwarf now. Sleep good, little dwarf now.
Wow. He good with words.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine being stuck in that cell when dragons still were around.
At least right now he won't get too hot.
Yeah.
It's always got a breeze.
Until the sun starts shining on him.
Yeah.
Might be really cold there.
Loras Tyrell, the Knight of the Flowers. How many wars have you fought in? Oh, and how much did your father spend on that armor of yours?
He's got a straight edge to you.
Right.
Don't piss him off.
Do you know who should be king?
Be serious.
I am. What are you doing? Look at it. You cut me. It's just blood. We've all got it in us. Sometimes a little spills. If you become king, you're going to see a lot of this. You need to get used to it. Go on. Look.
And then here. Now look here.
Here.
I'll say this for Ned Stark. He's serious enough. Was it really worth it? Losing him this way?
The Targaryen girl convinces her horse lord husband to invade. We won't be able to stop them.
Dothraki don't sail. Every child knows that. They don't have discipline. They don't have armor.
It's a neat little trick you do. You move your lips and your father's voice comes out.
Is my father wrong?
How long can hate hold a thing together?
Well, 17 years is quite a long time.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. What was she like?
I only know she was the one thing I ever wanted. Someone took her away from me. And 7 kingdoms couldn't fill the hole she left behind.
I felt something for you once, you know.
Oh. I know.
Even after we lost our first boy. Was it ever possible for us? Was there ever a time, ever a moment?
No.
You know what I say to that? That's a big oof.
That's a big oof. It's actually kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were having a pretty nice moment, you know. Like,
When John Arryn came to visit you, what did he want?
He wasn't that sort of man, my lord. He just wanted to know if the child was happy, healthy.
Is that a bastard kid of the king there? How
what
many
it looks
bastards
like.
does he have?
Stay back, sir. This is the hand of the king.
Was the hand of the king. I'm looking for my brother. You remember my brother, don't you, Lord Stark? Blonde hair, sharp tongue, short man.
He was taken at my command to answer for his crimes.
My lords!
I bring the city watch.
I'm going to open your lord from balls to brains and see what Starks are made of.
Oh, through
right
his
in the
eyeball.
fucking eye.
He's still alive for a second there. Yeah.
For my brother, Lord Stark, I want him back.
Man, I've got a spear just
It's like the
all way
definition of
through
getting
his
jumped
leg.
back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
40.
Oh, that was the end of the episode?
Yeah.
Oh. Now he has 47 men.
Well, you know, fun fact, actually. Not nearly as bad as what happened to Ned right there, but when I was little, I was playing freeze tag with my siblings, and my sister Krista ran up behind me and tagged me, but kind of shoved me down at the same time, and we were playing in tall grass.
Yeah.
And I fell down onto both my knees onto a sheet of plywood that had 6-inch nails sticking out of it. And there were 3 of them in a triangle. They went through the front of my knee, all the way through, out the back of my knee, and into my hamstring. And I had to go to the hospital. One of the only times I was allowed to go to the
Sounds
hospital.
kind of similar to what Ned just experienced.
I mean, it wasn't a whole ass spear,
Yeah.
but they were like fucking that long. Went through my the front of my knee, out the back of my knee, and into my hamstring. So my leg was stuck closed. They had to get a skill saw, cut around my knee, and then bring me to the hospital with
No,
it on
thank
it.
you.
Yep. So.
Not me.
I can take my pants off to show you guys the.
No.
No. I'd rather not see it.
For another time.
It's like the time that we were doing some of the backyard wrestling, and Tristan jumped off the back of Drew's truck and landed on a roofing nail. right in his
One of the
foot.
square ones.
Yeah.
So it was sticking straight up. It was the square fucking steel ones. Yeah. Stepping right on
And it was an old, like really rusty one. We
It
had
went
to take him
all
immediately to
the
the
way
hospital
through,
to
dude.
get a tetanus shot.
Yep.
Got that tetanus.
Yep.
Don't want the
Tetanus.
lockjaw.
That's right.
No. So, what'd you think?
You know. All right, here's the thing. It was a good episode.
Yeah.
The acting was great.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of pissed
Okay.
that all this happened between Robert and Ned.
Yeah.
The king was like, she's going to die. And then Ned was like,
Or not.
I have honor.
Yeah.
And then the king was like, well, fuck your honor. I'll find another hand. And he was like, okay, good. Fucking,
Try it.
good luck to him then, you know.
Now, you can tell the king doesn't really want him to go.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his best friend, you know?
But then he said some really awful shit, like, I'll have your head on a spike.
He said, I'll put it
To
there
his best
myself.
friend.
Yeah. But if he really wanted to do that, he would have done it already.
It's like how Ridley
Definitely
said,
seen
he'll rant for like 2 weeks, but he'll never do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
But I have forgotten a lot of stuff. I've forgotten the scene where
Varys
was walking with that one lord from
across
from Essos.
Yeah.
And it was the same fucking guy who had Daenerys
Daenerys
and
and Viserys.
Viserys.
Oh,
Completely forgot about
he
that.
was walking. Okay, so here's the thing. I couldn't see a fucking thing in that scene. I thought that the dragon's skull was driftwood.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that was Varys or
I don't remember his
Lord
name.
Montrol.
I don't remember his name off the
Yeah.
top of my head right now, but
The slaver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I just recognized him, and then Varys. I know his voice.
Right.
So-
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, they mentioned some really interesting stuff. they mentioned the book, which we didn't even see in this episode.
Yeah, it's not in the episode.
But
the last one we did.
Arya heard it, went and told Ned, said, I heard this shit. And Ned, like, listened, but was also kind of like, about it.
What do you think Ned was thinking? Like, bro, Varys was, he doesn't know it was Varys. Because she was like, I think it was a fat man.
Yeah.
But that was it.
I think that Ned is a like silent thinker.
Yeah.
Like he spends a lot of time thinking about everything that's going on and like figuring it out in his head, but doesn't like fucking talk about it, you know? So I feel like he's going to figure it out.
Yeah. Because he'll think about it and then he'll like go and basically try and research whatever it is to figure out if he was right. And he won't tell anyone what he's doing.
Yeah. But he has like a method about it. He's very methodical when it comes to that. And he always has like a plan to double check that he's right before he ever, which his wife fucking didn't do.
Yeah.
With Tyrion, which his wife just got his fucking, his hamstring snapped through.
Mm-hmm.
But he stuck up for his wife.
Yeah, he did. He took all responsibility.
Command.
Yeah. He was taking on my command.
See that, like,
I fucking love Ned.
Yeah. He's just that dude, you know.
Exactly.
Like,
he is that guy, pal.
Yeah,
He is that guy.
Even though we know there are extremely smart characters in here, there's something about Ned that you're like, he's up there with them. Like,
no, yeah, absolutely.
In the mental capacity, you know.
He's an amazing character. Awesome, awesome, awesome dude.
He is a great guy.
Now, I love the scene between Varys and Littlefinger when they're in the Red Keep and they're they're just going back and forth, and I love the moment whenever Varys mocks Littlefinger. Whenever Littlefinger goes, one would shudder at the thought, and he goes,
yes, I love that.
Shudders at him. Like, I love it so much.
But then Littlefinger won that.
Yeah,
he won that time.
He's hard to read.
Yeah,
there's like something about him. I'm like, all right, listen. There's something really weird that is possibly bad about you.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you could maybe be a good guy. You just seem like a fucking evil dude.
He's always kind of in that one lane, except for whenever he was kind of playing around with Littlefinger there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also always seems kind of inquisitive whenever he's talking. Like, he's always just kind of like, well, and it could be this whenever that happens. And you're just kind of like, it could be. Like,
yeah, but that means Varys is on Daenerys and Viserys' side.
Maybe.
That's what it seems like. If he's, well, I mean, it could just be that, because I believe that they think that Jon Arryn was murdered because he tells Ned, he says, look, your friend the king is a fool, and if you don't save him, he's gonna die just like Jon Arryn.
Yeah, I feel like Varys doesn't have a side. But, like, he goes to Ned and tells him anyways that someone's trying to kill the king, even though if he is on Daenerys and Viserys' side, motherfucker,
what?
Daenerys or Viserys' side, he still goes to Ned and is like, I'm just going to let you know, someone did kill Jon Arryn, and he's coming after the king too, but the king is too foolish to protect himself. So you're going to have to save him if you want him to be saved. And, like, he could have just fucking let the king die.
Yeah.
But he kind of just like, I don't know. He plays all sides. He's kind of like Catwoman.
Yeah, because obviously Varys knows something about this book that Jon Arryn was looking into.
Yes.
And he is like, well, Ned has it now, and he's like, I'm just going to let him figure it out because he knows that Ned will.
Right. Because he wants a war between the Lannisters and the Starks, and that's kind of why he has been planting into Ned's brain. That makes sense. So, like, he tells him for backhanded reasons.
Yeah, like
he's trying to backdoor the Lannisters, get them taken out. Now there's two powerful families are at war, the Starks and the Lannisters, that leaves the Baratheons, like, very vulnerable to an attack from the Dothraki army, which he calls the Savages. Mm-hmm. He's like, the fucking Savages, or whatever he says. And they are savages.
They all do kind of see him that way, because I like the way that Robert addresses them. Dothraki screamers.
Yeah.
He was like, with 1,000 Dothraki screamers.
40,000.
Yeah. That's like...
If he gets here bringing 40,000 Dothraki screamers invading our shores, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, we can't stop him. Like,
that's right.
Sorry.
Fucking piece of shit.
We did not see Daenerys in this episode.
Nope.
Not at all.
We didn't see any Dothraki. We didn't see any Targaryen.
We spent like a minute in Winterfell. We spent like a couple of minutes in the Vale, and then we spent the other 55 minutes in King's Landing.
Yep.
Oh, how do you think about the Vale?
What do you think about the Vale? And
the
Lady Aaron,
yeah, Lady
Catelyn's
Aaron
sister,
is fucking crazy.
She's a little weird.
She looks like a crackhead, for one. Looks like she hasn't slept in fucking 25 days.
She looks like someone that I know, and I can't pinpoint it. And
She
it always
looks
weirds
like
me out.
She kind of looks like Catelyn's sister.
Well, yeah.
And she's breastfeeding a like 11-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's 8, right? Isn't that what they said?
I
But
don't
still
know.
8 years old, bro.
Either way, it's way too old to be
He
doing
wants
that.
to see Tyrion fly.
Yeah, you don't know what that means yet, but
I mean, it sounds like they want to see him fucking thrown from something very tall to his death.
maybe his cell that he's in. 'Cause
Yeah, maybe his cell, maybe the wall, like from the top
Oh,
of the
God.
fucking what's it called? The top of whatever fortress they're in, basically.
Oh, Castle Black?
No.
In the Vale?
In the Vale, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thrown from the Vale.
A lot of talking that happened in this one. We did get to see the Mountain and the Hound fight.
Yeah, after he killed a horse.
See, I had maybe it is a change in casting, but I had heard before about the Mountain being fucking half Thor Bjornsson, but it's not.
No. So they do recast him.
I guess that's-
okay, that
that's-
makes sense.
Yeah, that's a spoiler, I guess, that you know. They do recast.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm a big half Thor fan. Well, I like all of the like world's strongest men shit, like Eddie Hall and fucking Brian Shaw. I wish we'd see fucking Brian Shaw in acting in different shit because he's pretty cool.
They do have to dub half Thor's dialogue though because of his accent.
I was about to say you would think
Because the
definitely.
Hound does not have that kind of accent at all, and if they're brothers, it would make no sense.
No.
Oh, they don't dub his voice?
They dubbed half Thor's to sound more like with the same accent that like the Hound would have.
I mean, but like it's someone else's voice that's dubbing over half Thor
Yeah.
talking. What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking strange.
I never knew that.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a very, very
I've heard
strong
it.
fucking accent. Yeah.
I've heard it.
I still hate that moment where he kills the horse. That's so dumb.
Oh yeah.
Although we do also hear Sir Loras kind of pushing Renly to kind of chase the crown if anything were to happen.
Yeah, he's like, I'm fourth in line. He's like, that just means there's 3 people you got to kill.
I mean,
get used to seeing blood.
Yeah.
And so I made you aware that Renly was Robert's brother.
Right.
He has
Which I
another
kinda
brother
see now.
named Stannis, who we
Right.
have not seen yet.
But it's Robert's younger brother, but Renly's older brother.
Yeah, this episode was interesting. There was just a lot of talking and kind of delving more into the situations that we know are already there, like issues.
Right.
But just kind of getting a little bit deeper into
Yeah.
it. And then finally it comes to a head with Jaime and Ned fighting.
Yup.
And they seemed pretty evenly matched until dude
Until he
stepped
gets
in.
fucking sucker stabbed from behind.
Yeah.
That asshole.
I think
Sucker
Ned
stuck.
definitely would have gotten the best of
Jaime?
had it kept going. Ned is
Even at his age, he's much older than Jaime is.
yes, and much more experienced in battle. I mean, they talked about him in war before.
We also got to hear a little bit about who Ned's father thought was the greatest fighter he ever saw, Sir Barristan.
Yep, Barristan. Yeah,
Who's part of the King's Watch.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool.
That
too.
is actually very cool. I guess so. Between Jaime and Ned, that is kind of hard because if they were both fighting a fair sword fight, you know, as it would play out, I think Ned would fucking destroy Jaime. However, Jaime is also kind of dirty, and
Yeah.
Ned fights with honor.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I could see him like fucking, you know.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
However-
but then right there, even though Jaime was like trying to fight an honorable fight,
Yeah.
whenever he gets stabbed in the back, he goes up and he's like, "Bam!"
He was
Like that
mad.
was my fight to fucking
Yeah.
fight. Yeah.
So that's that's honorable
in a way, yeah.
But
I think if he was gonna do something dirty, he would have done it himself. Like
Yeah.
if Ned was about to stab him fucking from up top, then he might pull.
here's
some
how
dirty
I
shit.
when I think Jaime would do something dirty, when nobody's watching. the fight.
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't have any integrity.
He had an audience that time, so he had to uphold his you know look basically.
His reputation.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely is known for stabbing people in the back.
Yeah.
Well, one specific person.
Yeah.
But now
the one that mattered the most.
I think that in his prime, it wouldn't matter what Ned would do.
Yeah.
I mean, what Jamie would do.
Ned would 100%
destroy him.
exactly.
Kicked his ass.
Same with King Robert. Robert apparently, whenever he was young, was
when he was fit for his armor.
He
and
was
not
a
too
unit,
fat for his
you
armor.
know, like
yeah.
With his hammer.
That's the thing. He fought with a hammer,
Yeah.
a war hammer.
It's fucking badass.
But
that means he was a strong motherfucker.
That's right.
Like strong.
That's why I would love to see like something of that happening, of Robert's rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's probably all we got to cover with this episode.
And on that note, I'm gonna go play with my Littlefinger.
Oh
Well,
God,
that was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, come back next week and maybe we'll figure out some more stuff. Maybe we'll see Daenerys in the next episode.
Yeah, maybe finally and see the Dothrakis. You know,
what if
see
since
Khal Drogo.
since we didn't see her at all in this episode, what if the next episode is only her?
Yeah, that'd be kind of.
I mean, whatever.
That's right.
Whatever. We'll see. We'll see you there.
Bye.
Catch you next time.
Catch you next time. Please like this video. Comment
Hey.
on it. I won't look at your comments until this whole season is done. Well, actually, no, I
I
can't even do
will.
it at the end of the season because they might do spoilers for the next one.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, they will.
We'll look through the comments and ask you and basically if they're fine, we'll bring them up to you.
Sounds good.
If they're not, we won't mention them.
Y'all will respond vicariously, or I'll respond vicariously through y'all. I love you
Bye.
so much. I love you.